08, March 26th, 2018. I cleared this space to later on set it aside for gardening, vegetables basically, everything. I mean, radishes, cucumbers, watermelons, melons, honeydew melons, carrots. Let me see. Spinach and I just don't have them all in my mind, but there's like in excess of 20 different things that we could plant in this climate, just like the neighbors are doing it, and they have been doing it for years. This year I kind of pulled myself back together to actually do that. I was kind of not inclined towards doing that because I thought it would not allow me to spend enough time hunting, but it seems as though you could manage both without having to cut back on the time spent in the forest hunting. So this is the first step. I have to clear the grass, which is not very easy, but since it's gardening, it's almost fun. And the next step would be for me to shovel this area completely. I think I'll do that tomorrow, and I will then have about 20 square meters of a space. There is going to be a rectangle 1 meters in width and 20 meters in the length, roughly. The narrow rectangle would allow me to be able to reach the garden from this side and from that side, and not have to step into the actual garden. I can then, and I will, divide it into, I think, 15, maybe 20 different parts to plant different things in a very organized way. I am an organized freak after all. I'll be using shovel handles. I'll buy, I don't know, 20 maybe more shovel handles and lay them like this all the way, and here of course 1 meters, and then of course I will divide it into squares. I think 1 square meter squares, each of which dedicated to a special to a specific vegetable. So after clearing the area, I will have to shovel it, and then I've got a lot of both cow manure and sheep manure brought here. I have about I don't know, 5-6 wheelbarrows worth of sheep manure here, and 4 wheelbarrows worth of cow manure there, which will be mixed and spread evenly all over the little garden. I will bring, I think, maybe more sheep manure, I think, because my neighbor advised me to use as much sheep or cow manure as possible. The more the better, that's what he said. This is my first year. I'll have to prepare the land meticulously. Looks very good. I'm very hopeful and very cheerful, really, because of this new project. It does have to do a lot with getting back on the wagon, and I mean restarting to take vitamin pills, of course. not really getting back on the wagon. Apparently the vitamin deficiency I have always been suffering from is now over, thanking God, and due to using these vitamin supplements. So this is going to be my new garden, 1 meters wide, about 20 meters long, and in this climate we don't need to use water for vegetables, but in any case, if it gets too dry, I have my fountain there to spray water all over the garden, actually, and the yard. I think using shovel handles to make a rectangle out of this currently mess is a good idea. Not too expensive, not too much labor needed to do that, and neatly, actually, it neatly divides the area to 15 to 20 different parts to plant. Strawberries also, tomatoes also, potatoes, carrots, and cauliflower are other things that I will be planting here. I think I'll have a lot of fun here in the years to come. I thank God, really, it's a lot of fun to do gardening, just like hunting. I mean, pretty much like hunting, gardening, carpentering. I have been enjoying all of these recently. Thank you for watching.